Relax, Mr. Morrison. Here's something that might interest you. Watch closely, Mr. Morrison. Nothing up by the sleeve. And you'll notice, at no time does my hand leave my wrist. The music is part of his conditioning. Boogie down, baby.
What are you doing? Nothing, I'm killing you.
Well, a nice kitty. No, he's fine. Maybe a little crispy around the paws, but otherwise, he's fine.
Hey!
Hello.
Oh.
Welcome to Just Another Podcast. Cobra's happy to see you. I'm
That's
John.
just to let you know that's not pre-recorded the intro every week.
No, yeah.
I'm Ben.
Cobra!
Today we're going to be doing week 2. Gerberl. Just wait till the next episode, everybody. We're going to be covering Cat's Eye.
What was that? I missed all that.
What year was
You
this?
did.
1984? 85?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
We just got out of Stephen King month. And
This
We're
is-
back
Here
in
we
it.
go.
You
But-
literally just said we would not be covering Stephen King for a
Ever
while.
No,
again.
because
Yeah.
but I was a dick when you said James Woods month, and I said, well, James Woods was in a Stephen King movie
He was. And
for 22 minutes.
James Woods is amazing. Let's just say that.
No, we're not. No one's going to admit to that.
I'll say it!
No
Alright.
one's endorsing that.
I'm endorsing James Woods.
So, this is a Ben pick.
So fuck you both.
Partly because I haven't seen this movie since I was probably 8 years old,
Mhm.
and I wanted to see what
If it was holding up, yeah.
Yeah.
This is maybe the second time I've seen it. I don't remember much from it from when I was
No.
I saw it a bunch when I was little, but I just remember the troll scene.
I
Pretty
think,
much.
in all honesty, I thought there were 4 storylines in this, and
VHS should have taken a hint from this. The cat runs through the whole story.
yeah, it does.
Ties everything
Okay,
together.
so I read a thing
In a
online
way.
that says if you watch the movies, you won't understand the cat's significance because there was a director's cut where there was this silly thing where the cat, I don't know what the cat did, but it made apparent why it was in all 3 of these stories.
I'm fine with it just
Yeah,
hopping
I
rides.
thought it did
That
well
works.
enough.
But there's no reason for these stories.
And it's called Cat's Eye because you're seeing everything from the
From the
point of
cat's
view of
eye.
the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still not great.
Okay.
It's good,
So,
not great.
2 minutes into this movie, Stephen King is just promoting the shit out of himself.
Cujo's chasing the cat
What
down
did
an
that?
alley.
Christine
What
comes
did
in
the
there.
bumper sticker on the?
I think it was like
On
the-
Christine?
Yeah, it said
Yeah,
something about
on
Christine.
on the car itself. What did that bumper sticker say? It
looked
literally
like the
said something
movie
about
logo or
Christine.
something, yeah. And then
Did not notice that when I was 8 years old.
How could you?
there's a lot in here with that, a ton. And what's really weird is it also ties back to another movie we did just last week, Videodrome, because Cronenberg directed Dead Zone, which was Stephen
Oh,
King,
yeah.
and here's James. It's so crazy.
And they're watching Dead Zone,
Dead Zone on
in the
the TV.
movie.
no,
this
that's what I
movie.
meant. That's
Yeah.
what I meant. Dead Zone's in the movie. Cronenberg directed it. It's woof.
Cujo, Christine, Cat's Eye.
We get this cat getting
Okay,
picked up.
New York.
This guy has this cat, this pet carrier, and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing with this cat? Like,
Yeah, I
but
didn't
we find out.
The music in this movie is by Alan Silvestri, who
I like
did The
it.
Predator. At the beginning, it's kind of goofy, and I'm like, is this going to be a goofy movie? And it kind of
It
is.
just feels total.
It is a
Stephen
goofy
King.
movie.
Yeah.
It just feels total. These are the songs that Stephen King would have, quotes from the lyrics at the beginning of a chapter of one of these stories or
God
whatnot.
damn it.
Um,
I hate Stephen King the more I think about it.
oh, really?
It
The
just
whole.
does.
And Every Breath You Take was not even.
It wasn't even
The
the police.
police!
And it wasn't that
No,
long from when
they
they
probably
released
couldn't
it.
get the.
No, that
there was
would've
no
cost some
money
money.
behind this. But
This, yeah, exactly. There's no movie behind, or there's no money behind this movie, but
they got Drew Barrymore.
it's
And
subtly,
James Woods.
it's subtly with your 7-year-old
And
a
Candy
good
Clark.
movie.
What is the name of his friend who's talking to him when they're at the party?
That I have no idea.
He's in Independence Day.
He's like the.
He says, "Send the nukes."
Send the nukes.
Yeah.
I don't even have his
He's
name.
the is he the Secretary of Defense in Independence? Day?
Yes.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah. He's in a lot of movies.
So, Cat's Eye is, in my 8-year-old mind, I was thinking there was at least 4 Stephen King stories, but in reality, there's only 3. This is the first one. We get Quitters, Inc., which is an actual Stephen King short story. Have you ever read it? Any of you guys?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
I have. It's a little different. It's long.
Is it goofy like this?
Is it the mafia running a corporation that makes you stop
I
smoking?
mean, it's an absolute total Stephen King concept of this like business where it points when you're reading it, you think like, well, he can't get out of this contract, but like as you're watching it, you're like, just fucking leave the room. Like these people don't own you.
They lock the doors.
We get James Woods sitting in an office and there's a guy in the office and he looks extremely nervous. And like his wife comes out and she's just haggard looking.
By the way, when James Woods goes into the office, his friend says something to him and he says, that's what's his name said when they made him drink the punch? The cult leader.
Jim Jones.
Oh, Jim Jones. Yeah.
It wasn't punch.
That
It's Flavorite, goddammit.
Flavorite.
Get it right.
It was the knockoff of Cool.
All of those people died for the sole purpose of stating what happened to them incorrectly as a pun or joke.
Yeah, but not all of them actually drank it, or some of them were forced to drink it.
Some of them got injected with syringes. Let's not get into that. We gotta move.
So, James Woods is basically at this place called Quitters Inc. He's
Did
trying
you
to
see on the window it said the final solution?
Well, kind of.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, it is. And the mafia guy's like, hey, guess what? We're doing what we normally do, but we can write it off as a tax.
Yeah.
So guess what? We're gonna run this shit.
Yeah.
Part of this is mid-'80s stereotype where it's like you just said.
The Italian mafia.
Italian. Everyone's Italian and they will fucking kill you. They're all associated with the mafia.
I laughed my ass off when James Woods gives him cigarettes and he just
When he
starts
karate
smashing them on the table.
So we find out here when they're telling James Woods like, yes, we have this company. We can get you to quit your habit, your bad habit. And James Woods starts realizing this might be pretty shady. Like, I don't know what's going on here. But he can't leave.
They lock the doors on him.
So they lock the doors on him, and then they open up this secret wall into a room that is metal flooring
God,
that's
I
electrified.
laughed at
And
this
you see
too.
the cat in there, and you're like, oh, that's what the guy was doing with the cat at the beginning. And
They shock
I
him.
text Cobra and said, do you actually think they tortured this cat? I would not. How do
I
you
wouldn't
get a
put it
cat?
past him.
How do you get a cat to jump like that?
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him.
Total Stephen King. They shock this cat to a doo-wop song.
Oh, I love it.
Twist and Shout,
Yep.
I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's total Stephen King. But he's basically told, you gotta stop smoking cigarettes. Your first if you
First
relapse
time
once.
we shock your wife. Second time we shock your kid. Third time we let the beast in heat out.
No, he says rape your wife.
Yeah, that's what I mean by the beast in heat.
Oh, God.
They're like, we have a special guy that we use for this, and he's not pleasant.
This is so wrong. My fucking parents let me watch this movie at
Oh, yeah.
8 years old.
Oh, yeah.
I can remember watching it as a family.
Dick, because I said
Richard?
Dick's being a bitch.
Yep, he's Dick.
Yeah.
He's basically told all these horrible
Did they
things that are
do the
gonna...
thing to that cat yet?
Yeah, I told him I texted you and said I think they're really
Did
torturing
you?
this.
There's no crime that you'll be committing. I know the law, you can kill a kitten.
Woods is pretty good for what, a couple weeks? And then he starts like
No,
the stress of
6
what?
hours.
Oh, yeah.
He's watching Dead Zone, and he's like, who writes this crap?
Yeah, but he's actually quite convincing of somebody who's trying to break a habit. Like, he's snapping at the easiest.
He's pissed at his
He's
wife.
pissed his wife, which, you know.
It's in the tree.
Candy Clark, is that Candy Clark, his wife? She's hot.
It looked like
His
it,
wife's
yeah.
hot.
Okay, so he wakes up in the middle of the night to go smoke, and he goes downstairs, and
I
he hears a
vaguely
noise.
remember this as a kid, this whole scene where he opens up the closet and he sees these galoshes
Those
boots.
Yeah.
And then was really funny when he sticks the wall with a umbrella. And
Umbrella?
You hear, ooh, like you hear this.
Uh-huh.
Thought it was funny. Really creepy though that he was told we'll be surveilling you 24/7.
You won't
Yeah.
see all
We'll
of
be-
us at once.
But we'll always be watching you.
Yeah.
Hence, every breath you take.
Yep.
Which wasn't the
So he buys a
police.
doll for his kid, and then
Cabbage Patch.
yeah.
Oh man.
Very.
And that
I had
guy
a Cabbage
just-
Patch.
Dude, it's,
kid.
it's such an 80s thing though where it's like, oh, he doesn't just have a kid, he has a special needs kid.
Yep.
And like in your mind you're like, oh my god, like what are they gonna do to her?
Mhm.
Again, in the book it goes more than just like one relapse
Oh, so the kid
to
gets.
break them. I think they work his kid over in the
Oh my God.
Why?
in the story.
You said the kid was mentally.
No, she's
You can tell she is in the movie.
well because the sign at the school basically says like it's a school for like special needs or
Oh,
something.
I didn't think.
And
she
it's
was
just that
mature.
80s like, oh my god, they're not gonna. Oh no,
I
it's
think
not
they should-
just a kid; it's a special.
I don't think that he should be stopping smoking. Just keep smoking, man. I feel ya.
Yeah,
I feel
you
your pain,
need to
man.
get rid of these demons.
Yeah.
You smoke.
And it's Drew Barrymore, by the way. She's in all three of these.
Oh, that's Drew Barrymore.
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
Yep, she's in all three of them.
Was
So
she
she's the
playing
other thing that ties them
ledge?
together. She in the ledge
She's just
before.
somebody passing through, or
Okay, there's. At what point does the cat see the girl in the glass? Is that the ledge?
I don't know.
He sees a girl in the glass saying, "Come help me, it's coming for me."
He sees that before anything starts. He sees
Okay.
a mannequin with Drew Barrymore saying.
And then Drew
"Help."
Barrymore is the daughter in this, and I know she has another part. I must have wrote it down later.
She's James Woods' daughter.
That's what we just
And
said.
I
she's
didn't even know that she
also
was James Wood.
Amanda, the daughter in the
Oh.
Troll movie.
But she's in the middle one somewhere. I just don't remember where.
No, she's not in the ledge
They
at all.
art her up.
She's not in the ledge
She
at
doesn't
all.
look anything like herself
No.
in this. Yeah.
No, she's James Woods' daughter with brown hair
Yeah.
Mhm.
originally, and then she's Amanda, the daughter of the Cat's Eye and
Can I
Troll
ask you
Lady
this?
Mom. She's on the James
Does
Woods
this
one.
seem like it would be an effective method?
No,
No, but
it
it's
seems like it
titled-
would be
it's-
effective.
That's
If
what I
this-
just said.
If
It
you could
seems
really,
effective.
yes, if you
It's
could
a-
really do this,
But it's just a
It'd be horrible.
crazy Stephen King story.
yeah,
But
it
I
would be
still
horrible.
think it would be
but
effective.
yeah, if you could stop smoking because your wife was not
You care about them more than your cigarettes.
you
yeah.
would probably stop.
Yeah.
Well, what do we take away from?
No.
I will choose our path that's clear. I will choose free will.
Yes,
We get
Free
the,
Will is a great song.
Oh yeah.
We get the where he's at a party and there's fucking cigarettes.
I know.
That one
everywhere.
guy.
I love this part.
Independence Day guy's like,
Oh, that's great when he's just like.
And there's cigarette people walking around smoking. It's just, I love this part.
And then the crazy, he looks up at the painting and the eyes are like looking at him.
At this point, when my notes, I'm like, I am having a great time.
It's
this
fun.
is fun.
We get the hallucinating montage to Every Breath You Take.
Mhm.
And then we get he's stuck in traffic and
He decides to sneak a
he
cigarette.
basically thinks like, well, I'm actually out in the open. No one's
no
gonna
one's
see
gonna
me
see
here.
this.
Mm.
He looks over. He sees like a
Some
car
people
beside
making
him,
out, yeah.
convertible. They're
You
making
knew
out.
that was an Italian guy, right?
But
But it's Jerry Curl.
Yeah.
so he bends down and he's stuck at a red light, I guess, on a bridge and or a drawbridge, I think. And
Starts to smoke.
starts smoking, and light turns green. Car
Truck
starts
behind him
honking,
Mm.
and he looks up. He looks straight across, and there's a guy who just looks at him, puts his hat on, just
It's
like,
the guy
"Thank
from the
you."
beginning that
Yeah,
was
it's,
like,
it's the guy that captured the cat at the
Mhm.
beginning, and he rushes home, and they've already kidnapped his wife.
yeah, they're gone. They're long gone. So he goes in and tries. When the guy brings him into the office, he says he tried to get smart with his fist, but it didn't work. So James Woods goes fucking batshit when he sees his wife in the room, tries
Well-
to break in. Oh man, this is good.
We get another like doo-wop song playing that she's just
Before
getting
that
shocked.
happens, he knocks over the one guy, the gun gets loose, the cat gets loose, and the fat guy's like, oh, fiddly sticks. And he's like, what does he call him? You hemorrhoid, get the gun, not the cat.
So we see his wife get shocked, and then
It's so cool because her hair starts to
Yeah.
rise up and
Right,
shit.
yeah,
And
it
then
does
we-
look good.
Then we see the mafia the people of Quitters Inc. talking to each other, and they basically have a camera on a room where the husband and wife meet up after what happened.
They make a bet.
They make a
man.
bet on how she's going to react. Is she going to be caring, or is she going to leave him, or is she going to... And I just have that's an understanding wife, because...
Yeah, my wife would beat me.
Yeah.
What does this happen?
My wife would be like, why can't you
Has this
shock him
happened
instead
yet?
of me?
No, not yet. So, after the first roughing up of his wife...
They start to treat him better. Everybody starts to get along better. It
Yeah.
seems
Well,
like.
8 months later, he's fine with them.
Yeah, they're
because
fine.
he
with it.
realizes,
They're
like,
checking on his health and everything.
Yeah,
So
but
it worked.
they take his weight. And they're like, "Well, you're gaining a few pounds. We gotta nip this now." And then we get like a dinner party with a couple. And
He says, if you
it's the
take
couple
these weight
that,
loss pills,
It's-
if you don't take them, we're going to cut your wife's pinky off. And then he's like, oh, you're joking.
But we get this dinner party with the guy who recommended Quitters Inc. to him, his friend, and they're toasting to Quitters Inc. because they both have kicked the habit. And then James Woods looks over and he sees the wife of his friend who's missing a pinky.
Yep.
And he gets this bulging eye look of,
Oh, they'll really do what they said? I had no idea.
But yeah, I think the story, they go a lot more in depth into abuse.
And that was it, though, for that
Yeah.
one, right?
But I like these, like they're just boom.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Quick,
So
that's
the
all
cat
we need.
goes to New Jersey.
Don't
Somehow.
ask me how it makes it there.
I don't know how it gets there, but...
But our next story is another short story. These are all from Graveyard Shift, I think, the short story book. We get The Ledge.
I have more Drew Barrymore in Atlantic City. I don't
So you
know
must have
where
seen
she
her.
is.
Yeah,
I don't remember, but...
I don't know.
I remember in Atlantic City.
But we get more...
More
Man,
mobsters.
this must have been Italian stereotypes
Yep.
going crazy in this.
I bet you that that cat makes it across the road for 2,000.
There's Rex.
Is that...
Total chaos.
Huge
Rex everywhere.
Rex.
And they're like, all right, see you at the hotel, bye.
Is that what's going on? in
Again,
the 80s?
with the... Are they torturing this cat? I'm pretty sure they just threw it in traffic.
It could be.
Because that cat is reacting like it is scared as
Unless they were
fuck.
just like jumping at it or something.
That's still torture.
The one guy says all cats should be drowned.
Fact.
Probably.
Is he wrong?
Fact? Is he wrong? No.
So we get this betting scene where we see an older mob guy and a younger mob guy basically betting $2,000 that either the cat's going to make it across the Atlantic City highway or it's going to die.
They both call it in
Yeah,
the
they're
traffic,
both like.
Yeah, they're both calling in the traffic to try
which
to...
causes massive pileup.
It causes. There's a 6-car pileup
Yeah.
because of this stupid fucking cat.
And nobody cares. Everybody cheers.
Yeah,
when
they're
the cat gets across the
clapping.
road.
If I was the guy in the car, I'd be like, "Fuck this
He gets
cat!"
out of the car and he's like, "Way to go, cat!"
Stomp it with my foot.
So,
He takes the cat with him to his apartment.
yeah, he says, I'm going to keep the cat.
You know what
And
the cat's
then-
name is?
Oh,
No.
it's, what is it?
General.
No, that's
That's
the
the
third
last movie. It's
It's the same
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Plug it all.
Just the entire
We do like...
catalog.
We do
The
like...
entire of what was that Skid Row album?
I don't know, but we do like Sebastian Bach.
That's true.
Okie doke.
Plug Skid Row.
Guy's got a voice, man.
Back.
So then we find out the mobster, the older guy, is basically saying, pull the trigger, go get him. And we don't really know what's happening yet.
His wife's seeing the guy from Airplane.
I got a telegram from headquarters today.
Headquarters? What is it?
Well, it's a big building where generals meet, but that's not important right now.
Who's a tennis pro. Did you see this long con? They actually are jacking this car up and trying to change the tire to be a decoy.
Oh yeah, they have a separate tire over here and shit.
What?
Is this the Dumb and Dumber guy that comes in?
It might
Yeah,
be.
yeah. It is. It's
How
him.
do they know I had gas?
Call me the gas.
Yeah, that guy. It's that guy, right?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Pigs don't eat it. They don't know how.
So the
Every time he says it, he punches them.
the tennis pro puts his girlfriend, the mobster's wife, on a bus. Basically says, "I need to stay behind, grab some money. I'll join you tomorrow."
Mm.
But gets kidnapped by the mobster, taken to the hotel, and is basically given the ultimatum: I'm gonna kill you now,
Or you can walk around this ledge.
or you can walk around the ledge just for my
Amusement.
amusement. If you survive, you get money,
You can live.
you get her, and what else? A way out of here or something.
Yeah, you can live. You get to live. You go home. You take them. Oh, the
No, he
stuff
doesn't say
they
that.
plant drugs in the car, and their plan is that they're
Yeah.
gonna call and say that he had
Yeah.
the drugs and get him arrested. They said
Yeah,
they'll take it out, give him
but-
the money, and she
but
can be with the
his
girl.
words are, "You get to be free. You get my wife."
Yeah,
But
I'll
this
leave you
is
alone.
say he leaves it open that he could kill him later. He doesn't say anything about like.
Well, it's the perfect ultimatum. Like, it's vague enough that
Yeah.
I'll give you my wife. I didn't say she'd still be alive.
Exactly.
That's what he said. He's
Because
like,
he
I'm a sore
kills
loser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so
He knew it was gonna. He was planned for the end result.
basically he just what are you gonna do? Choose the ledge. I
Just
guess.
a ledge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or would you just take a bullet in the head or fall from
He's
the
not
ledge?
gonna kill him. He's gonna call the cops and send him to jail for having that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
probably
right.
gonna get a. If I was presented with this scenario, I get up on a ledge and I say, "I'm going to prison." As I'm not walking that ledge.
Why would you
be
get on the ledge?
ledge?
No, I get up from the ledge when he.
Oh,
put
you
me
go down there and be like, nah, never mind.
I'm like, no. How long? What do they have on him for prison? Some drugs in
they
the
put some
car.
drugs in his
Ooh,
car.
there was like a big thing of coke
Yeah.
or something they put in his tennis racket.
What's that? Like 10 years?
I don't know, but I would be like,
Maybe
you know, a
take
mobster put.
Nah, they said
You
it
know,
was,
a mobster is the one that
they-
called me about drugs, right? You know, a mobster did this. You know that.
Yeah.
I don't want to walk that ledge, to be honest.
It looks terrifying.
It looks terrible.
They
I hate
basically
heights.
set it up that he would be in prison for a long, 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 long time.
Yeah.
That guy is skis, though. I would love.
Yeah, they're both
Who's
bad
he?
people.
Who is that? The mobster?
I don't know, but they play it up like he's somebody big.
Yeah,
'cause
he
they
looks
wait a long time to
familiar.
reveal him.
No,
I
I
thought
mean,
he
like,
was Stucky
he-
from House of a Thousand Corpses, but he's not.
He
So
chooses to do
this
the
guy's
ledge.
like, I'm gonna walk the ledge, and when I'm done, I'll get the wife, the money,
In a
and
way.
things will be fine, right?
Yep.
So before he even moves,
So how big is the ledge? They say.
5 inches, he says. He says it looks like 2, it could be 3, but it's 5 or
Dude,
something
that's
like
5
that.
inches. That's not.
It's not a lot. You could walk your feet on it comfortably, but
You'd have to like.
it would be
You'd
not
have to
great.
do this like.
No, you could walk foot over foot. You could walk
Um,
like this. If your grip is okay, that's the problem.
Well, he
Like-
has like little penny loafers on. Or
Yeah,
something.
he's got a bad shoes to start.
So, but
And this guy blows a horn at him, though.
it's
He's
actually quite.
like,
Intense.
I want to make sure you're on your toes.
So it's actually quite intense, like walking around the ledge. But
would
it just
hate
looks
this.
cold. It looks windy.
Bad. First of all, I don't
He's
think
walking past windows.
I don't think a
and-
pigeon would do what that pigeon does.
No, I have exactly. That's exactly what a pigeon would do.
A pigeon would not peck you right in the ankle.
I think it would. You're on.
Why?
You're on its turf.
There's no evidence out there that
Pigeons
says that
are-
a pigeon is territorial and it
No,
would peck your
pigeons-
ankle if you were walking.
That's your
A pigeon would be scared of that, and he would. As soon as you walk in that area, that bird would fly away.
Well, he
That
kicks-
bird is not
he
territorial.
kicks-
That pigeon would fly away. Don't
Okay.
tell me it would.
Pigeons.
A pigeon would not
Yeah, I
be
think it would.
in that area.
Pigeons are notoriously for crapping and
That
just taking
pigeon.
down
Are you telling me
infrastructure.
that pigeon would peck this guy's ankle?
I believe so.
That's a lie.
Okay.
I don't know the patterns
I'm,
of pigeons.
I'm telling
I don't
you,
know.
a
So,
pigeon would not.
that's
A pigeon
just-
would be scared. They're like a dove. They're relatives
gotta
of the
fly
dove,
away. Sorry.
and doves are schizo.
This is my pick. I'm talking it up.
Phrenic.
So this is just one obstacle. He comes across a pigeon attacking his ankle. He's got to go by windows. The mobster like blows
sprayed
a
him with a
horn.
hose?
Yeah, he sprays him with a hose, which would be even colder out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, he's like, if you're gonna go in the next minute, I'm gonna spray you right off here. This is only half blast. I'll put it full blast.
So
Basically,
Um,
he does make it around. It's just there's not a lot to say.
no, he doesn't. He gets in.
The horn
He
falls
gets back
in
in.
dramatic
He
fashion.
finds out he's been double crossed, basically, where the wife's dead. Her head's cut off.
Her
in
head's
his
cut off
bag.
and put in the bag of money.
Yeah, he's like, here's the
And,
money and the
um,
wife.
Opportunity presents itself. He basically
Got the gun.
Norris is his name, right?
Mhm.
He's
Chuck
able to
Norris.
get the gun. He shoots the bodyguard, and
Yep.
then the
Puts him on the
mobster's
way.
pleading with his life. and he basically says, "No, I have something better for you. I'm gonna make you walk the ledge."
The penthouse that he was grabbing in the movie, where he was like grabbing it, and like it looked like he was definitely trying to show it to the audience for some reason. It's because that's where the short story for this was first shown, in that Penthouse magazine that he had in his hand. Yep.
Cool. So he basically turns the table, makes the mobster walk the ledge, and the mobster is in no physical condition to be able to.
No,
to
he
do
gets
this.
to the pigeon and he's done.
Yeah,
It doesn't take long.
And it's really bad special effects.
Yeah, when
It
he
looks like
falls,
It looks like a shadow person.
It literally looks like they're just scrolling
And
a
when
back
it's falling,
frame
he's just kind of laying
as
there.
fast as
with-
it can.
And he lands on the horn, and you hear.
Or you don't even see any blood or
No.
anything. It's terrible.
And so that one's over. And now we get to the last one.
North
which- I don't-
Carolina.
What's this one called?
Wilmington, North Carolina.
I just
don't
called
know
it
what it's
Troll.
called. Yeah.
It's troll.
I have gremlin, troll,
So,
whatever.
the cat had made itself out of the penthouse. Like, it ran, it escaped.
It got on a train
Yes.
and went to North
And
Carolina.
apparently
Yeah,
made
it
its way to
did.
North
General
Carolina.
Amanda.
So,
Bird.
Drew Barrymore, the kid, she ends up finding this cat.
Maybe Craig Edwards was around
Oh,
this
well,
movie.
Could
Was
be.
he there then?
I don't
I
know.
wonder.
Was it filmed in Wilmington? Basically, Drew Barrymore wants this cat. The mom is a biatch.
Well, she's terrible.
The father is I go to work. That's what I do here.
And he sees the cat and he's like, I'll
It
feed
looked like he was a guy in the casino that bet
Oh, he might have been.
money guy
That
that
could have been.
the $2,000 bet for the cat. I think
Yeah.
he was the guy opposing him.
Oh, really?
He was an Italian
Oh,
guy.
that would
yeah.
make sense.
So,
I don't know. I think
Sure.
there's
The
multiple
mom-
characters.
the mom is adamant against this cat because she claims cats steal kids' breaths.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a thing?
No.
I
It
know
must
with
be.
newborns there's
Is
something
it
with
Dutch?
cats.
They blame it on the
I
grandma's
imagine
Asian
Dutch people.
superstition. And that's why she's like, I don't like how you make fun of my mom at the dinner table. I'm not
She
exactly
didn't
hungry.
even look Asian.
Yeah, I know. I don't get it.
I don't think it was Asian.
I said agent.
Oh,
Yeah, it wasn't Asian. It was like European.
You have the succubus myth
Mhm.
of somebody sitting on your chest and basically taking your breath. I've
How
heard
could you steal
of
someone's breath though? Like
I've heard of cats basically just curling up on the face.
It can kill an infant.
Yeah.
So
But this girl is how old? 6?
yeah, no, that
7?
could never happen.
8?
It
no,
could
the mom just
never
the mom
happen.
just
The
doesn't
mom
want
just
a cat.
doesn't want to fucking clean a
Yeah.
litter box, which I
Exactly.
don't fucking
Yeah.
blame her.
I don't want to pay to clean up shit.
So
General. Birds,
That's
death.
general.
we
Yeah.
get
All about that.
we get the idea that Drew Barrymore's character is having bad dreams, but with the cat in her room, the dreams go away. So she's having bad dreams. This
Which
little,
are probably this gremlin.
yeah, this little
running around.
gremlin creature.
Okay. It's her name.
Great.
We have this creature who's coming out of the wall at night and basically just rummaging around her room, and so she's probably having those bad dreams. But
The mom's reading Pet Cemetery.
What
Oh,
if
was she?
this-
Yes, she was.
Yeah, bad.
Nice.
What if there was a troll coming out of your room? Honestly, when you were like 7 or something.
Would you try to beat it up?
What
well,
would
you're
you do?
asleep though.
Would
You
you
don't-
wake your mom up and be, or dad up and be like, "There's a fucking troll."
It's kind of
You
a-
have to.
hole right there.
You know what's so weird?
Huh.
At no point did she ever run over and grab that wedge out of the door so her parents could see that troll being
That blew my
shot.
mind. That wedge part.
She's just sitting
I'm
there
I was
like,
watching
like,
the
why
whole
is there
thing.
a wedge there?
Why are they
That
wedging their
troll-
kid in there?
You have
First
a
of all,
child.
hey, that
Why-
troll put that wedge in there
Did he?
from like day 2.
No,
Yeah.
but that's not even the point. Why is there a wedge there?
Why is there a wedge to be
Because
put
You
in?
have a
troll.
child. Why would you even remotely have a wedge near a door where the child could?
Did the troll go to the wedge store?
I think it did. It's like the underpants now.
So
Steal the underpants?
the
Question
troll
mark? Profit.
is basically
profit. That's what this troll's all about.
so the troll's basically comic relief. It's making
It's making goofy noises.
Yeah, it
making
makes
goofy noises. It's bumbling.
Like I said, my kid watched this with me and he was loving it.
It's going after her parakeet,
hmm
and the parakeet dies. This is over like a 2-night period.
The thing falls over. The cage falls over.
Yeah, the
It
parakeet's
dies.
dead, and they blame it on the
It
cat.
was a battle between the cat and the troll that
Yeah, they
night.
blame it on the cat.
They got stuck with a sword.
This is where I have with the troll. Like, is this stop motion? It's not stop motion.
It's a combination of a lot of things.
Okay.
It looked like a midget in a troll outfit with giant props from the bedroom at times.
In
and
my
then it looked
mind-
like a little animatron creature they made that
Like
just
a puppet almost.
moved. Yeah, a puppet because it had strings at one point.
Mhm.
In my mind,
It's-
before watching this, I was like, "That's got to be stop motion. It's got to be stop motion." And then watching it, I just couldn't get a grasp on exactly
I
what
don't
it
know what.
was.
I think it's a combination of a bunch of things.
So
it
after
looked
the
okay at times, but then it looked terrible when it was trying to steal her breath.
after the parakeet is killed, the mom blames the cat. She
Catches
takes
it.
She catches it, takes it to the shelter.
Time to be euthanized.
That's rude right there.
Yeah, man, they put a tag on it, just like, "Well, tomorrow's your big day, buddy." And I'm like, oh, have
That's
empathy,
bad
dude.
because that mom should never take that cat. Because first of all, even if that cat killed that bird, you not only have one pet in your house, so pay attention to the cat because that's your pet now. The bird is
That's
no
your
longer.
pet now.
There's
When one
no other
animal
pets,
wanders in and kills your other animal, that's your pet now.
So
right?
Sure.
No,
Wolf comes in, kills my cat. Wolf's my pet now.
So that
that's
night,
completely different. You know, you can't harbor a wolf as a pet, but you can harbor a fucking cat.
You watch me.
so that
Next
night,
time you guys hear me, I'll have a pet wolf.
Buck from White Fang or
Poor Ben's
no.
trying so
Never.
hard. Go, Ben, go!
So that night, the cat is in the shelter, and the troll comes out.
Through a chimney, I think. No, the cat comes through the chimney.
No, it comes through the wall.
Yeah, the cat does.
Yeah,
The
he
wall
has a
just
wall,
opens
yeah.
up
Comes through
because
the
it's
wall.
a magical troll.
Garrett, did you watch a movie with like a little troll
Fighting a cat.
fighting a cat?
No.
Your dad said he did.
Well, you're a liar.
Definitely did. Remember the cat fought the troll on that little girl's bed? Yeah,
Did you
that's
like
what
the
I thought.
movie?
You're a liar.
What did you think of the troll? Was it scary?
I'm playing a movie right now.
You're playing a movie right
oh,
now.
man, he's ready.
Did you like the troll?
Yeah, I'm making a movie.
Was it scary?
It's being scary right now. Okay,
He's like, I don't want to talk. He's just like us. He's like, I don't want to talk about this movie.
He's like, really what I have. A
You'd be
Stegosaurus?
perfect for this show, Gary. All right, so what happens here? The
Well,
goblin
the-
starts to steal her breath, but the cat escapes from the
What?
euthanasia
Okay,
place.
can the
Ethan.
goblin kill her by stealing her breath?
She starts to like
Probably.
run out.
Cough.
Yeah.
But as soon as she coughs, she
you
can get her own breath.
Can you blame the death of like an 8-year-old kid on SIDS? I mean, this just seems.
No, I think that's be under like 3.
Yeah.
It would probably just be an unexplained death while in bed. You couldn't blame it on SIDS, but it could be, how to explain this? And people are like, it was the goblin. No, it was a cat. It was that damn cat.
Her
So
heart
we
just
did-
stopped.
I don't exactly know what to call it. I called it superhero music when the cat escapes and is running towards the
Yeah,
house.
Save
It
the
played
day.
It's
that
very
same
bizarre.
music is played 6 times through that movie. Whenever that cat escapes any scenario, it's like.
What is it?
I don't know.
Do-do-do-do.
It's a lot of dudes and some
So the
movies.
cat makes it back.
There's UFC on tonight.
I know
That
there
is.
is.
Oh god.
I'm sorry.
The troll's attacking, and
It's
The
still
cat-
good breath.
the cat interrupts the attack.
Through the chimney. Comes through the chimney.
Yeah, and then the troll is on the turntable,
This is
which
Every
This
breath
is
you
retarded.
take is on the 8-year-old's record player.
what
this is
8-year-old
retarded. I'm sorry.
And the
Right.
cat knows how to flip the switch.
Yeah, Drew
But-
Barrymore's like faster.
I did
and
like,
Sebastian hits it, and she's like faster.
No, they
You know what?
actually
And
make
he
mention
smacks it.
in this particular movie that cats have the ability to think. They actually put that idea
Just like
forward.
raptors.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Cats and raptors, same thing.
So,
And mice.
And mice.
And mice.
so, uh,
You get what I'm saying, Garrett.
so the
Jeez.
troll would put the wedge in the door so the parents can't get in. They're screaming. Drew Barrymore is just watching the attack. The cat, I did like the scene where the police are on sped up mode
Mhm.
on the turntable.
So he shoots the goblin into a fan.
Shoots the goblin into a fan. This goblin,
And the
now
parents finally
your
get in.
basic box fan, I don't think could fire something through it.
No.
This has to be like an industrial-sized fan to chop the shit out of
Yeah,
this.
it was incredible.
The parents come in and they realize something was going on, but
Yeah,
they're
they
not
see the
too
guts
concerned.
over
They're like,
there.
"Did it have any friends?
And then they were like,
We're not
don't,
gonna move.
don't tell your friends. that
Yeah,
this
don't tell
happened."
anybody
We're not
about
gonna
this.
move." But so and
But that song at the end of the movie is fantastic.
She blackmails her mom into keeping the cat. That's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't tell anybody if you let me keep Jenna around.
Amanda. It's
Womp,
that
womp, womp,
yeah,
womp.
it's that classic
Yep.
sitcom scene.
I don't know about this. I have a smiley face next to my score. I don't know.
Ben, what would you give Cat's Eye, the three
The anthology.
anthology?
I would actually give it a 7 out of 10.
Whoa!
I liked the last one was probably my least favorite, but I did enjoy the Quitters Inc. and The Ledge. I thought The Ledge was actually pretty suspenseful for how cheaply made it was.
You like know what's gonna happen, and you're still like feeling suspenseful.
And then like he gets hit with the water, and
Okay,
you're like,
true.
oh god, it just adds to the cold.
And he's hanging from that thing at that one point.
Yeah,
He has to make
it's
his
just
way
that
over on
rope.
that rope.
I don't feel like once that thing goes down, the letters, his arm strength, I don't feel would be enough to pull them up. I feel like he would have fell there.
He looks so like I've won.
I liked that story. I liked Quitters Inc. I thought James Woods was actually pretty good in it. I thought he played an addict pretty well. Somebody who just like is craving something. I've never had to try to quit cigarettes, but anybody you talk to says it's like really, really freaking hard, and you just get the itch. And I thought he portrayed that well. The Troll movie was probably my least favorite, but I thought Drew Barrymore was like actually like fucking fantastic as a child actor.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, it was enjoyable. That was a lot of fun.
All right, so you gave it. What did you give it again?
7 out of 10.
7. All right, Cobra.
John, what do you give it?
Okay. I wish I could score this 3 different scores because Quitters
It's
Inc.
3 different movies.
Quitters Inc. I would give an 8. The Ledge I would give a 7, and the last one, whatever it's called, I would give a 4. So that's like I'm gonna do a division here. 19 divided by 3 would be about 6.5. So I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Close.
I never give halves, but I will this time. I don't think it's. I think the last one's kind of not that great. It's for kids.
It was my
feels
favorite
like.
growing up, but
Yeah.
now it's like.
Well, it's for
That's because
yeah.
you're
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, like Quitters Inc. is a lot more fun,
Uh-huh.
I think, and The Ledge is legitimately suspenseful, and the last one is a kid thing. So that's it. There's not really much to say. James Woods in this? This is a role for James Woods. This is good. But
Give us 12 minutes of film.
yeah,
Let's go.
12 minutes, and he's like kind of jittery,
Yeah.
and that's perfect for him. So, okay, yeah, I give it a 6.5. Cobra?
I gave it a 6. The 3 stories were okay. They were a little. It's not very horrific. It's kind of boring at times. But each story is only like a half an hour, so you can't. Yeah, there's no. As horror goes, we're a horror podcast. There's not a whole lot of.
This is what I would consider like.
It's like Monster Squad.
Well,
it's
this is what
light,
exactly.
light
This is
horror.
what I would consider. This
For a
is geared.
7-year-old.
This is geared towards more kids horror.
I'm a 7-year-old, so guess what? It gets a 6.
Fair enough. There's no reason to argue
No,
that.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just.
It's above. I would recommend this to anyone to
I would
watch with their
watch
kids.
some of this
It's
again,
fine.
I think.
Yeah, it's
So-
fine.
Would
It's
you
not
watch?
great. It's good.
Would you watch Vampires again, or would you watch Cat's Eye again?
Find out next week.
I would watch. Dun dun dun. Thrill me. Oh yeah.
Fright Night. You would watch Fright Night.
Yeah,
Keep,
Fright
Fright Night is so much.
keep that in mind, guys.
Fright
keep
Night's
that in
damn
mind.
good vampire movie that we're not reviewing anytime
At all.
soon.
We already watched it and it was great. And you weren't there for it.
No, I was gone, but
I love.
So funny.
doing hot dog tricks. You can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/horrorcasting. You still got a little bit of time, probably, I would guess, to get your requests in. If
Please
you
do.
want. Horrorcastings@gmail.com.
If not, we're gonna be rolling with probably Child's Play.
We're about to do that in a minute. We're about to do it in just a minute before we go. Horrorcastings on Twitter. We're at Horrorcastings. Sorry. Horrorcastings. Okay. Review us on iTunes. We're also on Podbean. So give us a good review because it's helpful to something. And maybe next week I'll hook up the microphones. Probably not.
Maybe.
I forgot to do that
Next
for this
week,
one.
you mean a month from now?
A month from now.
Thrill me.